I'm going to do this video on the side covers because, man, I hate these things on the stock bikes. They're chrome and they're just ugly. So what I did is I sent mine out to have them powder coated black. Now they look good. So okay, this is the left side cover. It's really simple. It just pops on with two grommets on the top. There's a grommet here and here. And then the pegs are there and there. And then the key goes through this hole. And you can pop this out if you want to have it powder coated. I think it's plastic. Then you can pop it back in. Now, one of the most important things on this left side cover is there's a screw hole right here, a flange for a screw. So when you pop these on, make sure you put the screw in the bottom. This is the right side of the bike. This right cover moves easily. It's just the key, and then there's one grommet right here. So you just kind of pull that, undo the key and pull that off. Now, if you're going to powder coat this, if you're going to wet paint it, you probably don't even need to take it apart. But if you're going to powder coat it, this top piece is plastic. So you'll have to, I just rattle can that with gloss black. And then I did the bottom, I had it powder coated because it's metal. And then you'll have to take this apart, this screw here and this one here, and this top piece of plastic comes off. And then you have your ignition or your key in here. There's a rubber grommet right at the top. That just kind of an anti-rattler just to keep it spaced apart here so it doesn't rattle. You'll have to pull that off and then pull the clip off, and this key assembly will come off. If you ever get confused on this stuff, you can go to Honda OEM motorcycle parts online, and you can see schematics and all this stuff. You can actually buy these pieces too, so just handy. So anyway, this is what it looks like after it's powder coated. I put it all back together, and then I'll cover the bottom little cover down there next. Now, if you noticed, I took the heat shield off this pipe right here. I did that for two reasons. Number one, I want to get rid of the, there was like an extra little heat shield right here, and I want to unscrew that and take that off, so when I wrap it, it looks nice and clean here. And then also, it's kind of nice because I was able to get these screws out right here. They're really hard to get out if you have the stock pipes with this heat shield. So anyway, to get that heat shield off, all you do is just undo the two screws here. There's clamps, and you'll see them when you look at your bike. There's a clamp here, and this is the top, and then there's a clamp here. This is the clamp. And you can undo those or take the screws out, and then you'll have to kind of pry that off there. It's kind of tight, so you have to pry that off the pipe. And then I'm going to put this back on before I wrap the pipes. Okay, and then if you'll notice, you just take these two screws out, and then this side cover here comes off. This section in front stays on. And there's some kind of a clip right here when you put it back on. Make sure you get that little clip lined up so it fits flush right here when you put this back on there. And this is steel, so you can powder coat that. So once I get this back together, it's going to look really nice. A lot better than the chrome.